What's going on, y'all? It's Cedric with nobodEbiz. I got another one. As you can see, this is the Epson 2720. This is already fully converted and ready to go. But I get a lot of questions about what do I do if I have it, it's not converted, it's brand new, and I accidentally put in the Epson ink, the Epson stock ink. What can I do? How can I get it out? How can I switch it over to sublimation? Is it even possible? Do I need a new printer? The answer to all that is no. It's still good. You can still do what you gotta do. The only problem is how to do it, because I've seen a lot of comments talking about, oh, you could just put a syringe in here. Well, that won't work because the syringe stops about that far in, and I don't think it'll pull ink or push ink, so you're pretty much stuck as far as that. But it's simple. Here's all you're gonna need: gloves. I like to keep water on standby. Someplace for the ink, a screwdriver, Philip, 50 syringe. If you don't have 50 though, 10 or 20 will work. I just like 50 because you just don't get more ink in there, period. But overall, I don't know why this is here. Pencil. But we have the cleaner kit too. Doing the cleaner kit in general is completely optional. You don't have to do it, but it's just a thing that I'm going to do because this is sublimation ink, but we're gonna pretend this is Epson regular ink, and you don't want that in your printer at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the colors out, and then I'm gonna hit it with the cleaner, kind of knock out two birds with one stone, and then we'll fill it back up as if that's the sublimation ink from the gate. So this is our cleaner kit that we sell. It comes with the bottle, 100 ml. It comes with the tube, and it'll come with the tin. So it's a good little look, and it'll work with any of the Epsons. But right now we're doing the ecotank, so we're gonna dive in. I'm pretty surprised. I'm pretty surprised at how easy this is. It's not rocket science. I thought this was gonna be kind of difficult, but it's really not. It's as simple as you have the ecotank. It's none of this. It's not even this compartment. That's what like really bugged me out when I was trying to do it. I took all this apart. Like I was all in here, unscrewing, pulling, yanking. You don't need none of that. You don't even need that section. Literally where you want to be is you want to lift this up to where you can see, and hopefully the angle is good for y'all. Let me check it out. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. You don't need these two, but because those two just control the door, I didn't undo those. I did the ones over here. If y'all can see that, hopefully y'all can see. It's over here. That one and that one. That's all the screws you're gonna do. So I'm gonna take my screwdriver, get it in there, unscrew. I like to put my finger on that one because once it's gone, it's gone. And it's not really finger friendly. Like look, it went into here. They're small screws, so you want to keep up with what you got going on. All right, and then we're gonna hit this one. Hopefully y'all can see. Doesn't take effort. Anybody can do it. Oh, one-handed. That's how easy it is. Oh snap. Okay. So all right. Screws out. Literally count them. 2 screws. That's all we did, right? Then you go. Once those are unscrewed, this whole thing, instead of this is the regular for scanning and all that or copying, but this is the whole thing. And it's up. Now, it doesn't prop up like a workforce because it's low-key not even supposed to be up. So what I use, the thing my screwdriver came in, I just use that. I use that to hold it up. Like so. If that don't work, you probably can get one of these in here and hold it up like that. Maybe. I don't really know if it'll do it, but try to get you something to hold it up. Make sure the angle is cool. Hopefully y'all focused. Okay, so anyway, this is the very neat part. That's cool. These actually work just like every other cart. So technically speaking, this comes down to, if you really want to see, technically speaking, even though this is an ecotank, it's pretty much a workforce with a sys tank, because this is all it means to get a sys tank. It's a cartridge part, hoses, and then a tank that hangs on the side of your printer. But instead, the ecotank just got it right in the front. So, and then look, this is the sweet part. These little cartridge things, they're removable, just like a cart in any other Epson. You just push the back, you push on the back, pull them up. They're literally like a cart. Boom, easy peasy. Yeah, it's 4 of them. I did the blue already. Hopefully y'all can see that. Is that in focus? Yeah, it's really low. Here, I'll do it like this. But yeah, blue's already done. It's already empty. And maybe if I move that, you can see it better. But we just gonna hop in straight to magenta. So literally, it's like so. Like so. All right, I'm gonna take it out. And if you can see this little hose, first things first, get you a bottle that you can put it in. And then okay, let's do this. Paper towels. All right. Put the paper towel there. So when I take the hose off, and all I'm doing is pulling it. I'm not really doing nothing special. Pull it off. That's it. Once it's off, lay it to the side. It's gonna seem like a tight fit. Hopefully y'all can see this. It's gonna seem like a tight fit. It doesn't seem like it fits, but just wiggle it in. You wiggle it in, it's over. I try to get a side in first. It's kind of hard to do it with the with a good angle, but we're gonna make it work. Okay. This was easier off screen, off camera. Let me do it this way so we can add some force to it. Wow. I swear it fit. There we go. And then once I got it kind of open, I just start twisting. Wow. Hold on. Technical difficulties. The trick is to stay patient. Stay patient and just push. Like I got it kind of in like that, and then I'm just squeezing it, pushing it out. Because you don't want no holes in the tube. So stay patient, don't get frustrated. Nothing like that. All right, boom. In there. You see what I'm saying? You don't gotta really, it don't gotta go all the way up, but you don't want it like half-assed on there, because then you might run into problems of it slipping off the tube and ink going everywhere. But once it's in there, you literally just pull all the ink you don't want out. And like I said, stay patient. Slow and steady win the race. Just pull it slow. Look at that. I pretty much got it all. I didn't have a lot of red in here, but I like to lean it and just help it. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's a little bit still coming out. Or maybe if I do it this way. Like, look. See it? Just a little bit, but it's enough to where it's coming out. Alright? You're going to be very gentle. Pull it off and add it to your bottle. Because it's still sublimation ink. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to get rid of it. Add it to your bottle. Now you can hit it again if you want. Get another paper towel. Down. Okay. That's why we wear gloves. Okay. Let's run it one more time just to make sure. I'm pretty sure I got it all though. And then after this, it's completely optional. You do not have to. You do not have to run. Now it's gonna act funny because we done did it once. And like I said, I could be making this a little harder than what it is, but when I did the blue one, it was a lot easier. I don't know what was happening. But you can always just, if you're more comfortable with a 10, get a 10. Because I think the needle on the 10, it look about the same size. And I don't think I'm finna just skip it anyway. I'm gonna hit it one time like this. What I do with that needle? There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just open this up. Like I said, you do not have to do this. This is completely optional, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wet that a little bit. Just get that tip a little clean. And when you get your pre-head cleaner, it's gonna come with a seal. That's just for shipping purposes and freshness, you know, the good stuff. But you just gonna wipe that off. It's supposed to come off in one piece. I don't know what happened. But, oh wow. Got layers. We got layers. Okay, here we go. And then I get questions about that too. Like, don't sit here and try to pick through that. Like, get down to business, you know what I'm saying? Just pop it in there. Do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Make it work for you, you know what I'm saying? Don't work for the cleaner. Let the cleaner work for you. Alright. You're gonna pull a good amount. That's actually too much. I didn't mean to pull that much. But yeah, get you some cleaner. Low key, once you got the cleaner in, you only need a needle. So you can take that needle off and then try to work you some in here. Careful, I'm keeping, you notice I'm keeping it up because I don't want it to spill. It's the last thing we need. Be the tube. Or in this case, be the syringe. Okay, there we go. I swear y'all make me nervous. All right. I don't know why, but that magenta tool different. Let me try the other way. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Okay. All right, so on there, I have to deal with what I got right now, and then I would just fill it back up. But while you're filling it up, come back down here and check your level. It's gonna be hard to see because it's clear. and you don't want to overfill it. I can see it coming down. It's about to right here, if y'all can't tell. Second notch. And like I said, this is optional. You don't have to do it. I'm looking for the little lift, and then I'm gonna pull all that back up. And what this will do is it'll run through and it'll damn near clean it all the way out. Now I know I'm gonna get that comment that's gonna be like, oh well, I did this, or I see you did this and there's a little bit left. That's okay, because you can always print that little bit out with purge files and all that. You just want to get a lot of that main color out. Once the main color is out, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much good, like great. Oh wow. And be careful with the splash. I've got ink all over this. But that's why I cover everything, because it can get nasty quick. Okay. And I like to be mindful of it because I am gonna hit a different color, so I don't want it to be all crazy. Okay. So yeah, pretty much that's done. Then what you do is, just like it's gonna be a little bit of ink in there, but that ain't enough to, you know, cause no issues or nothing. So then you wanna put it back on. It slides on super easy, especially after that 50 done been all up in there. I'm gonna pull the next color out just to make it easier. And then put it back in its rightful place, just like that. And then you just gonna move on to the next color. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this show on the road. Like that, we go. All right, put that out the way. We go. I don't want to mess it up, but we're gonna slightly just pull that off. Move that to the side. Jam it on in there. Oh, before I do this, make sure I got a place to put it. Boom. Yeah, there we go. My bad. I just don't want no yellow all in the place. And this is tedious work, but at the same time, like I said, we have a lot of people who do this with their new printer. They'll put that ink in there because it comes with it, so they'll think it's sublimation ink. And it's also a good way to clean the heads. It's just, if I was gonna clean the head, what I would do is, the cleaner that we put in there, I would have left that in there, ran purge files until it was clear. Then I'd open it back up and pull it out. So a little more work, but I would have did all that. And hopefully y'all can see down here. I can't even tell. Oh, it's completely covered. I can't really tell if y'all can tell, but it's down here. It's filling up. I mean, it's coming right out. Easy peasy. Now mind you, this was 2 screws. You know what I'm saying? People make it harder than what it is. It's just 2 screws. And this gives you a roundabout what your tank can hold if you really do it enough. Like, that's a good amount. It's a good amount for an ecotank. Like, look, it filled it up. Over 50 ml. And it wasn't even really full like that. save your sub ink. Yeah, that makes sense because this is our 60 bottle. So that's knocking out any. If you're wondering about our little bottles, our 60s, a full 60 bottle will fit in there. If you're just in a rush and you need a quick ecotank fill right quick, just boom. And I'm not even gonna waste time with all that. Like, that's enough ink for me. I'm just gonna cap that bad boy up, put some of that printhead cleaner in there, and get it over with. Let's see. Put a little bit of water, a little bit of air, shake it, get rid of the excess. I brought more than one syringe, but I'm cheap when it comes to all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna take that off. I'm not gonna put as much printhead cleaner in this one. Probably about 20. Even that's a bit excessive. You'll need just a little bit to kind of clean it up. Like I said, this is just an example of what you would do for the clogs. The clogs and are cleaning out that dye ink that comes with your printer. I ain't gonna say it's one and the same, but the process would be the same, very similar. If you're gonna get an Epson rather than a Sawgrass, I definitely recommend to be ready to kind of do your own self-maintenance like this. I call this self-maintenance. It's one of those things you either know or you don't. If you don't know, it's kind of, your experience is gonna seem more troublesome. But if you know, you know, and you'll dive in head first. And you won't even think nothing of it. And so you're just gonna drag that, pull it as much as you can get. You don't want nothing to pull back. That's printhead cleaner, that's not ink. That's just got some of the residue. So now that's making this printer about like brand new, you know? About like new. All right, so this time I actually am gonna retire that one real quick and jump into this one for the black. And we're gonna put the yellow back. And hopefully I did it clear, but if I didn't, we're gonna do all 4 colors. Well, at least 3 of them, because it's already taking longer than it should. I had trouble getting them in there, but we're just gonna take our time, knock it out, you know what I'm saying? Wham, bam. All right. Easily pull that off and get ready. We're gonna immediately slide this on there as quick as possible. Oh my God. There we go. Yeah, so you gotta kind of give it some force, then slide it. Cause it definitely is tighter than what it's supposed to be. But that's why this works. Because the hose is tight on there. And the tube can just go up. I'm noticing this little spill right here and it's aggravating me. So we're gonna clean that up real quick. All right, back to it. And then see me, this will work, but if you notice that little piece right there, I wanted to slide up some more. So we're gonna just do that and then get to the black. I'm gonna put it like this. There we go. looks like the black had the most in it. Yeah. Oh, see y'all, let me forget. That's hanging. Black bottle. Okay. Alright. Black is what get used first. Not first, but it always seems like you run out of black first, no matter what printer you have. But maybe that's just me and how I print. Like I print a lot of dark stuff. A lot of people don't know it, but there's almost, black is almost in every print thing you print, whether you actually print it black or not. So, okay, I think I had it. I think I kind of had it pinched right there. Hopefully we get some more ink. Okay, so it's dry. It just must have stained the level, like wherever level it was at, it must have been there for a while. So it kind of stained it. I thought it had more ink in there, so I'm like, what was going on? Okay. And I'll have to do one more print head. Want some print head cleaner in that one. The black was real dirty, so I'll probably use the rest of this bottle. Now, keep in mind, I was a bit obsessive or excessive. You probably won't need a whole bottle. You could probably get away with putting like 10 ml in each one, but I was just better safe than sorry, you know. And like I said, if you were really trying to unclog your printer, I'd put this stuff in and let it go. Do some print head cleans with it. Do some purge files, do some print head cleans, and then print those purge files until they're clear. You'll know when it's print head clean. I mean, you'll know when it's cleaner instead of ink, because it'll start looking real light. Once it's real light like that, you good to go. And then you just you can stop doing them by then, because the paper will come out squeaky clean, you know what I'm saying? And then afterwards you'll lift this back up, do this same process. Well, actually, it won't even be the same process. It'll be similar to this. Like, you'll lift it back up, pull the hoses out, and just pull the cleaner out. Because then the objective would be to pull as much cleaner as possible. So basically, you'll skip this step that I'm doing right now. And then you start from here and then just pull. Get as much of it out as possible. Yeah, see, look, you can tell it cleans because the stain's gone from showing where the black was sitting so long. That stain gone. So we get rid of the excess. Or the excess. And I'm gonna run it one more time. See if I can get a little more drops out of there. Because it's okay to have some leftover, but you don't want a lot of leftovers. You know what I'm saying? You want as much as that print head stuff out of there as possible, that print head cleaner. Like, look at that. I don't want that mixed with my ink. So I want to get as much as I possibly can get it out, drain it out. All right. Once you got as much as you can get, we're going to attach this back to the cart part, like so. That in there. I'm gonna take my gloves off. Grossing me out real quick. And then I'm gonna take this, kind of clean. My hose is dirty, but yeah, this is like a sophisticated tank. It's really easy. Once you dive in, you're not afraid of it. It's easy, and then the putback is easy. Like, now that we're done, we're gonna remove this. It's back there hanging. I actually think I snapped that off. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be connected. If I didn't pull it off, hopefully I didn't. I feel like it's supposed to be connected like the right side. It might be missing a piece. I'll investigate that later. I just want to show y'all basically putting it back together. Just make sure the size is right. Yeah, I think I'm off. Like, turn it. Make sure that's in there. Snapped. Snapped. Yeah, good. And then you just take those two screws. You take those two screws, pop them back. Like I said, you can take this off if you want. You'll be able to see more. Like if your finger don't fit where I'm gonna put mine, I just kind of shimmy my finger in there a little bit and drop the screwdriver. I mean the screw. But I just shimmy it in there. Kind of keep it balanced, you feel me? And then I just, once I get it in, I just go to town on it. Okay, that one's done. And then the one I dropped, we're gonna put that one in too. And we about done. There we go. Screw it back. Literally 2 screws. That amazed me. I ain't gonna lie. All this time, I've been trying to come up with a way to do this. 2 screws. Now that we got that done, we're just gonna fill these bad boys back up. When you get our ecotank bottles, you wanna take this off. It's gonna come with like a little white, there's like a little white thing in there, which is the top of the seal. That's how they get sealed. If you can't get it like that, take a needle. If you have an old needle, if you don't have a needle, a thumbtack will work. You know, a knife will work, whatever you got. Shit, even a screwdriver will probably work. But you could take that, you wanna get that out. And then as far as this, you just need it poked. If you wanna run your finger in there, you can, just to make the hole bigger and get good flow. As long as it's got a hole, you're good. And then you're gonna screw that part back on. Make sure it's tight. Then make sure that just that part is off. And these literally work just like the Epson ones. You're gonna pop your C off, the whole objective. I squeezed it a little bit, but boom. And it's filling. You don't gotta push it. If you listen, you can hear it. that simple. Okay, a little bit. Careful when you pull off, and good. I always like to touch up the lid before I put the original back on. You definitely want to keep these upright. If you want to save these, you can, because technically these can go in here, I guess. That way when you put these on, it's almost like it went to the side, but yeah, just keep them upright. Try your best. And then we're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna get my paper towel in here. Try to get this mess. When I first flipped it, it just kind of went. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Get all these colors. They're gonna be sealed up. I'm actually in the process of getting a new label. I just slapped these on here for the sake of the video because I want y'all to know. But they'll have their own label. It's a little different than the normal one, but y'all know it's us if it's holographic. Plus I link this shop and everything. I link all the products, so just to make them easier to find. You know, this is a little tedious, but it's just to keep it safe. We don't want no leaks or nothing. We've had that happen before, where people got leaks while trying to wait, or while it was in transit. So we try our best to ship everything as safe as possible. All right, all my things out. I'm gonna try this, see what happens. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. So I poked like 2 holes in there. Hopefully y'all can see that. See what that pour like. It probably pours better with a smaller hole. You probably can actually spin it and just take off. Yeah, see that's filling, but it's just a little too, to me it's a little too slow. So I'm gonna give it a little boost real quick. Yeah, that's a little too slow for me. So yeah, I definitely recommend just getting your finger, your glove, whatever, pushing it on in there. What else can I say? These bottles, although they're ecotank ready, they're reusable still. So what I tell customers is, all right, you got your ecotank, you bought the bottles, you can either save the bottles that came with your Epson or buy bottles from us, and then when you need a refill, just get you some little, you know what I'm saying? Or get you a 120, 500 and just keep refilling. You know how we do it. Because it's all, the magic's in the bottle. That lid, that's all you really need. So whether you buy it from us or actually use the Epson one, it don't really matter. Just do whatever's gonna work. And there we go. I don't know how I keep getting blue. It must be blue in that crack. But all right, making a little progress. Yellow. And there we go, do the black. Okay. Wow. And just like that, we back this sublimation, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just easy work. So don't feel as bad if you made this mistake. When I tell you I talk to a lot of people make this mistake. It's more common than you would think because the bottles look exactly the same. So if you've never done sublimation in your life and you see these bottles, you're gonna be like, man, let me just pour it up, do what I gotta do real quick. But that's not the case. I want to kind of push it to the limit to see how much it'll really hold, but I don't want to overflow it. Yellow's easier though, because I can see it. That's about all of that bottom. Is probably like this much left. So I think it holds it, because these are 90 ml. So to me, it holds a good 60, 70, you know, give or take. Give or take a few ml. All right, last one. Put it back in, and then we all set. And like I said, we're just gonna pretend that the ink in before was, you know, pigment or something else. And now this is this would be us adding our sublimation ink back in. And now you just fix your own problem. This can be done so quick. If it wasn't for me taking forever to get the syringe into the holes, this could have easily been done in like 5-10 minutes. I was just struggling, you know. Cleaners in the shop. If you're interested in the cleaner, I'll be doing another video showing how to use this with the workforce. Because I've used the tube and the tube works okay, but I like other ways. Another method that I like to use is I fill the cartridges up with this, and like I said, do pre-head cleans, all that. So it's a good look. But that's in the shop. Ink is in the shop. Ecotank ink is in the shop. And I'll try to have like small things like this. I know everybody doesn't have a 50 ml syringe, so I'll try to start having stuff like that in the shop just to help out. But other than that, it's good to go. I'll be making videos with it in the future. You'll see what's going on. I might even pause this one, run some purge files just to show you that the cleaner didn't hurt it or anything. I could just clean it up, maybe or maybe not. I might just save it for another video, but I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like, comment, subscribe.